things are about to get wild for me because I've had to really push myself out of my comfort zone over this last couple of weeks in order to have any real progress in my business. That was such a good holiday staycation, but all good things must come to an end. And yesterday when we got back, which is now, because I'm recording this the day after, I went straight back to work and used the rest of the day to, catch up on some emails and my projects and whatnot. Man, it's been such a hectic year, been such a crazy year, but man, there's been so much that I've been able to experience over especially this last 2 to 3 months, which has really encouraged me to continue on this journey and continue on this path. Oh yeah, there was also like a really last minute shoot that I did last night for one of my mates, Dylan, who I'm actually going to go see today, drop off the files, and might even get to show you guys a little bit of his office. He's a couple years ahead of my journey, but he's also a very talented businessman and just natural at it. So be cool. I might take you guys along today. But now, as you can see, I am dressed up slightly because I'm about to go into another business meeting. About to go into a meeting to talk to someone, learn about their business, they'll learn about mine, a good little one-to-one, and learn about how my application process has been going to get into one of the networking groups around town. It's a different one to the Kingdom Business Network. I have mentioned it on another vlog. It's taken me a couple months to decide whether or not to go into it, but I figured now it's either now or never. So I'll take you guys for a little bit of a wander around. The next couple hours are going to be pretty busy with talking to people and catching up, and I've got a phone call, a couple things happening. Honestly, time management is now extremely of the essence in my life. It's just crazy. Come on, let's go. It's gonna be fun. P.S. The Switch Pod is incredible. It's honestly such a great tripod. It's so much easier than the Joby. So, conversion officially made. I think that the only real use I'm gonna have for the Gorilla Pod now is just hanging on to it to use it in some tough lighting situations where I need to put a light in a very random spot and hook it around there. But other than that, for vlogging and for this kind of work, Switch Pod is definitely the way to go. Finding a park out here is insane, especially when you don't know the city that well, the places you're going to. But hey, I'm learning. Gotta go. Running a little late. Beautiful day out there. When I'm thinking now about all the things, the craziness of the last couple of weeks and the things that I've been trying to accomplish, there's a lot of connection to why I'm doing them. Like, there's a lot of reasoning in my mind, like, why am I actually doing all this stuff? Like, going out trying to meet people and network. And the last couple of months have honestly been too comfortable for me. Like, and the results have shown themselves. Like, I haven't been nearly as productive, nearly as successful, not in a place where I wanted to be for this whole season. And now this new season is me stretching myself to really go out and do a lot of the things that I have to do in order to grow this business. And it's stretching me, honestly. It's pulling me way out of my comfort zone. I'm doing a lot of things now that the old me, like a year ago, I would not nearly have been comfortable thinking about. Now it's just a necessity, and it's exciting. And it's part of this journey of going out on my own and forming a business, starting things from scratch. They don't just magically happen. The last couple months when I've just sat around and done nothing's happened. And it shows, So there's a lot of stretching happening now, a lot of things that I have to do in order to grow, in order to make this thing work. I'm about to arrive at the place where I've got to have this meeting, and I think I'll keep talking about that afterwards. Bit nervous, but here we go. It's the spot. It's good. Now I've got to find my meeting. Are you able to take American Express as part of the application or not really? Okay, cool. Meeting went well. Just trying to catch up a little bit of work because this is gonna get crazy. This next couple of weeks is gonna be so hectic. Keen to talk more about it as I go to IKEA to go pick up some batteries. Oh, mate, it's getting so hot out here, honestly. It's almost summer. It's basically summer here. It's not even springtime. I feel like we've completely missed spring season here in Brisbane. It's crazy. I can't imagine what it's like in Rockhampton from where I'm actually from. Heard it's really hot. Man, like what I was saying in the cafe there is that things are about to get wild for me because I've had to really push myself out of my comfort zone over this last couple of weeks in order to have any real progress in my business. It's like the transition from being a freelancer. What a freelancer is someone who just takes jobs whenever they can get them, you know, working for other people, just mainly, I guess for the most part, not really taking on too many of your own clients and just working for other people, which there's still a lot of room for that. I help one of my mates, Dylan. I help Dylan from Video Domain, who I'm going to go see in a couple of hours, with some of his work, and I freelance for him. But in order for me to transition this into a real business where I can have people like Nathan come on board and help me out, I have to do a lot more than just do single one-off jobs here and there for other businesses. I have to actually get my own clients, really stretch out of my comfort zone, meet people. As an introvert, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but doing something like BNI is really gonna push me. Really gonna push me, and I'll tell you guys why. Now I just gotta go find my car and I'll continue chatting with you guys about this soon.
We don't want to bore you.
And I'm at IKEA, which, if you've never heard of IKEA, I don't know why you haven't heard of it. It's like the best place ever. It's this massive showroom of stuff. You walk in, you can get lost. It's like a bit of a wonderland of how to make your home and office and everything look incredible and simple and make you feel like you're actually handy, even though you just follow really easy instructions. Anyway, I'm not even here for anything fancy. I'm literally here to get rechargeable batteries. I'm here to get a bit of food. Yes, there's food and it's cheap and it's amazing. Yes, so food, batteries, and to buy a little bit of time before I have to go and see Dylan and drop off that footage. Because I need to buy time. It's like about a 20-minute drive both ways, so about 40 minutes of driving, plenty of time to listen to a great podcast and just, chill out a little bit. Speaking of time, this is actually something that is going to be such an important thing for me to learn how to manage better than I have ever before. The ability for me to manage my time is going to be something that really separates being a freelancer from being a business owner. So, fun chats ahead. I'm really hungry. I'm going to go inside, get some food, hop on a call. I actually have a call I'm meant to have today as well with someone else. So really busy, a lot of interaction with people today. Then we'll go check out Dylan's studio, his new office, and we'll have a chat to him too. Cool. I'll see you guys on the other side. And here we are at the offices. I think he's in one of them. Well, his office is in one of them, but he's still on the way. So I'll wait for him to catch up and we'll introduce you, hopefully. Oh, there's the vid van, which means he's here somewhere. My guy.
No, I was just doing the same thing here. How you
Really?
doing?
How you doing, man?
Good, bro.
Good.
Come in.
Come see. This is epic, dude.
It's pretty nice, hey?
Yeah. Have you met like everyone?
Not really, no.
All the QuickBooks.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so this is Dylan. He has started Video Domain and has kindly helped me out through this first year of me being in Brisbane. And look at where he's been doing his work now. He's had this new office for how long?
September I moved in.
Yeah, from working in your house, eh?
Yes. From going from an office at Fortitude Valley to selling that business, working at home for the last 6 or 8 months, and then here.
Smashing it, dude. You've helped me so much over
It's
this
very messy.
year. All these certificates. It's like I could have given you warning before I came in. Oh yeah, and BNI, which I was at today in that meeting. So, if you don't mind, because I just really want to ask you, there's one question I wanted to ask you. If you could, I don't know, answer this however best you can. What do you think is the biggest shift or mindset, whatever it is, that you'd have to change going from like a freelancer to a business owner?
So there's 4 types of, they talk about 4 ways people make money in like if you could be real general about it. And
Kiyosaki.
yeah, the first one is having a job where you work for someone and you make your wage, and you're putting in, it's like your time for money type of thing. And then the second way is like your first step out into the world where you don't want to have a boss and work for someone. You just want to work for yourself, and you become a freelancer. And a lot of people, like if you YouTube freelancing, a lot of people just call it a glorified job. Because technically it's still a job. You go away for 2 weeks and the revenue stops for 2 weeks, or you when you're not doing tasks, the things aren't getting done, and so it's still time for money. And then you move into like you talk about, from being a freelancer to a business owner. Over, I guess my main difference is from stepping into like actually employing staff, is being able to repeat the process you were so good at as a freelancer. So someone meets you, you brief them, you give them a strategy, you shoot their content, you edit their content, you post their video, and you move from doing all of that yourself to being able to delegate the roles out, so that you can have a product that you can repeat at scale, and that you can travel to places and go away for 2 weeks, but everything like ticks along, like pod work. So the biggest difference I found nowadays is spending less time actually behind a camera and behind a computer editing, and more time building the business and selling to people and networking, and then when things do come up, just making sure you have a really solid process, pieces all working in place so that shoots get done, edits get done, and yeah.
That's epic. Great chatting with Dylan. He's always so full of knowledge. Yeah, no parking ticket. I got my first parking ticket like 2 weeks ago. I'm delaying paying it until I absolutely have to. But hey, how good was that? I know it was brief, but Dylan is someone who I really look up to in the business world, and especially because we're doing the same industry, and I help him out with some of his projects, and he's been helping me out with just becoming a business owner. You know, from someone who really had no idea, like about a year and a half ago, having absolutely no idea. After meeting him and like-minded people like him, we're getting there. We're learning this business thing and actually making it happen. Like he said, the goal of a business owner as opposed to a freelancer is to make sure that we're building a system or series of systems that eventually I don't have to be a part of the actual groundwork of, which I feel like for me, because I am a creative first, I will always want to have a little piece of the action. So what that looks like in the next couple of years, I have no idea exactly, but I know that for certain, if this is going to become more than just a glorified job, I'm going to have to systemize things, and I'm going to have to work smarter and push myself to network, to meet people, to be part of organizations and groups such as BNI and Kingdom Business Network. But I'm so excited, and now I'm going to go home, make some time for some physical exercise, and hit the gym. No sugar November is the first week is I've been having sugar, so it just doesn't count. If you enjoyed this content, if you enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to give me a thumbs up and comment down below if there's anything that you resonate with or anything you'd like me to cover as part of this journey of business, ministry, and life. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope that you all have the most fantastic day ever, and I will see you guys and girls on the next video. Bye.